Yo, SMOKEBREAKLIVE.tv. Back up in this biz naive. All right. At SONICBOONETV, follow me. Yo, we got BRYANBEKNOWIN up in here. We got the lovely CIARA up in here. Yo, we got I am J3Z. I had to look.
My mellow, I gotta do my mellow.
I had to look at his name.
Hey, I had an echo on that. I had an echo on the intro music. Did anybody else have that?
Nah, that was that show.
It sounded like some go-go music. I was like, it's hard.
Oh, watch them out, bro.
Yeah. I'm over here. You can't do that.
It's been a wild week, y'all. It's been a wild week.
Yo, it's been a crazy week.
Social media is on fire right now, especially in the black community. Right, social media is on fire right now, but I don't think it's necessarily a healthy thing. You know, it's not. It doesn't look healthy to me. You know,
right?
What say you? What say you all?
I mean,
what say you all? What is this? Goddamn. What say you?
Sound like executioner.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's like people always want to get their jokes off. I don't really pay attention to people's opinions because I don't really care what most people have to say anyway. But I've seen a lot of things. I've muted some people just because they're annoying.
Yo, people are a lot dumber than they think that they are.
Right.
Social media has given them the license to talk all day.
All day. Shit with so much conviction, like
so much conviction.
No.
You're dumb. Please don't.
I'm only here for funny people at this point because I just.
Yeah, it's like kind of sad. It's like, man, you can just see how divided we are. Yet again, like it was like I felt like we was. I don't know. It might come together, but then it was just like this week, and it was like, damn, like here we go again.
What's that? So everybody mad, like that's how it's been all day.
But yeah,
man. I feel you. Like, I honestly, I feel like it's by design at this particular time, right? Just highlighting the wedge between black men and black women on social media. You know, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things happening that are triggering a lot of defensive language and action. You know,
it's kind of like if you step back. It's like you step back, you can see the game being played. Like if you look at the moves that happen, it's like, wait a minute, this is a game. This is definitely a game, and I can see what's going on. It's like, I don't know if everybody's just in it and you can't see it, but I can see this game. It's just repeat itself over and over.
Now what do you say to those who don't see the game? Like when you point out the game, they think it's something else. They automatically assume it's something else. It's personal. It's more of a vendetta that you have against a certain group of people.
They think you playing the game,
right? Rather than you objectively looking at the situation and saying this ain't right.
Yeah, it's you really can't even waste your energy now. It's just like you got to give it to them, and then you got to plant that seed, and hopefully it grow later on. But you can't really waste your energy on these motherfuckers now, man. It's like, you in it? No? All right, well, you do your thing. I wish you the best. You can't, you're gonna get stuck talking to a wall, basically.
Right. Yo, so y'all saw the WAP video? Did y'all see the video?
First of all, I'm glad that you pronounced it WAP, because everybody else was saying WAP, and that's definitely an A. That's not. Niggas are saying WAP.
You talk about people are stupider, they're dumber than they think. Like you just pointed that out. Like I'm like, I don't even fight about it. Like,
hey nigga, it's only a 3-letter word. Y'all been saying WAP all weekend, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, y'all seen it. What does it stand for?
Huh? They say it stands for worship and praise. That's what I heard.
I think that's what yeah.
That's not that ain't the church I went to.
Hallelujah. That's what
I went to.
Look at that. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, also when that picture first started circulating on Instagram, I thought that was the same person.
Exactly.
On both sides, right?
Yeah.
And that's another. You just highlighted a deeper issue, right? It's a cookie cutter thing going on right now, right? Like a lot of people of a certain hue and a certain gender are starting to all look the same.
And these two do not look the same in real life.
They don't. They do not. I was like, I was amazed. I was like, what happened?
Yeah. And then I was like, what's wrong with her tongue? That's not the same. That's not the same.
That's not the same tongue.
That's why.
That was the difference maker right there.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I mean. Yo, listen. Apparently there are a lot of men out there who are upset with this song. Women talking about their WAP. You know what I'm saying? I would be more concerned with any woman talking shit that I know personally to have that. You know what I'm saying? Some dry ass pussy, right? Dry ass pussy. You can't be talking shit if you got dry ass pussy, right?
That thing locked up. First, well, it's not mine, so I don't. It don't matter if it's wet, dry, or indifferent. I can't comment on what you do.
Yo. Yeah, I mean,
not to me, it don't.
Yeah, like these. I have no interest. So whatever you talk about, let's go for it, basically.
But guys talk about way worse things in their songs.
Right.
But it's like all this uproar because of this song. Like, look at all the drugs they talk about. They talk about all the things they're gonna do to women. Life. These niggas have like 1,000 kids, 1,001 baby moms, but they're just talking about their bodies and everyone's in an uproar. Like. And they're talking about it being an example to kids. Like, why are your kids listening to it anyway? Change the station if you don't like it. That's all you have to do is not like it. I mean, not listen to it.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's interesting that you say that. It's interesting that you say that. Yeah.
Hold on.
Like nah,
yeah, he was looking for it.
And the thing is, Boone likes you, so he's like, I'm going, how am I deliver that?
I felt like I cut y'all off. My bad.
No, what you want to say? You got something to say?
Yeah, it's look. There may be some guys out there. I on social media, I haven't really seen the guys who are upset about the song. I really see more women saying these niggas mad about the.
I have seen more of that than dudes saying something about it.
Right.
Yeah, I really have. I don't know if it's because of what I follow or what it is, but I have it like I don't care.
Right.
What I mean? Like, whatever, like do your thing, but I haven't seen any guys, I don't know.
But if you
on Twitter,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Go see.
I was saying I've seen it mostly on Twitter. I saw one person, actually it was my friend on Facebook talking about it. He always mad about something, so I don't even pay him no mind. Maybe he's not getting any WAP right now, so I understand why he has an issue with the song. Because Lord, he just called me too. I hope he not listening.
Oh shit! Why you talk about me?
What a problem!
What a problem!
He said what? Say it again, Sierra.
He was like, it started off with WAP. What a problem!
Oh, like he wrote a dissertation or something.
I'm sorry.
All right. Let's see. So I watched it. Like, did you like it?
By mistake.
I watched it twice.
By mistake.
No, I knew we was going to talk about it on here, so I watched it for research purposes.
Research.
Yeah. But we've seen raunchier videos,
right?
And I feel like they both have given better verses. Like it didn't hit. For me, it didn't really hit that. Granted, it's not geared towards me, but it didn't really hit that hard as like the twerk joint that City Girls and Cardi did last summer, or like anything else. Like I feel like their previous work has hit harder than this.
Yeah, that video, that twerk video was like,
that was my
God damn! Like what is going on?
Yeah,
that was an overload. Yeah,
they couldn't even see. Like it's just.
One of the things I've seen as well, it's like the contrast between weeks. It was like, Beyonce did the Black is King thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Let's
get into it.
And that's one of the things when I say, like, when I step back and I'm like, yo, this is a game. I see the technique happening. And whatever, you want your song, do your song. I just seen the timing of it. It was just like, wow, that was a beautiful chess move by whoever's controlling the game. That was a great.
I didn't even think about it. It happened so fast. I forgot about it. Maybe because I didn't watch Black is King.
But you forgot all about it.
But they didn't forget though. They didn't forget.
You probably would have ended up watching it. Oh fuck no, hell no! I watched it. I'm saying
they didn't forget. They know women are saying like, why do I know this whole album already?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see Black is King. I'm sorry, Lord. This
I didn't see it either.
Anyone would expect me to say, but I really wasn't trying to see it. It sounded like a good idea, but I'm
right.
On Disney Plus on my iPad. I'm not trying to watch it on my. I don't got one to. I have a Fire Stick, but I haven't hooked it up. I'm not doing all that.
Right.
I don't want to see anything that bad.
Okay, hold on, Jay.
Yeah.
All right. So you said you see that a game is being played.
Right?
Yeah. All right. And you just brought something to my attention, right?
Okay.
That added the third element onto an argument that I have later.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And the first thing you said was Black is King, right? They had the Black is King thing, right? Beyonce, the Bayhive. There was a lot of black women that were excited about that, right?
I think it's Beehive.
Right.
Is the Beehive?
It's Beehive.
Don't worry about it.
It like Beyonce.
It's not Bay.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
the Beehive. Yeah. All right. So I just want. All right. Check.
That's funny.
Right. So that's interesting, man. It's crazy. Like the song, like I didn't watch the whole video. I caught a little bit of it.
You're a liar.
I didn't watch the whole video. I didn't.
You're not happy you are. You're smiling. You watched it.
Because I don't.
You watched it.
Yo,
I know.
I'm at it all the way through.
I'm at an age now where like
he slept. He fell asleep.
The ad don't get my attention like it did when I was 20 something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I was like 23, 25, 27, I'm like, oh shit. Like, you know,
right.
But now I'm really listening. Like she don't got no bars. Like you know what I'm saying? Like her verse isn't really up to par. Like I heard better shit from you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I see you, but I'm not really looking at you.
It was just a cool looking video though. Like
it had a little
it was cool looking.
Right. It had a nice little like Missy Elliott, like Busta Rhymes.
She was like Baps.
Yeah.
Oh, I like how they brought back like the 90s
updo.
Like they doing all the flip hair. I like that. Like I like the style and I thought it was cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, let the young ladies get their money. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not into judging all these young people about what they doing while they're young. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you get older and you still doing the young shit, then I'm like, yo, what are you doing?
What's the cutoff?
I'm gonna be asked out with once outside open up in this song, I definitely you can judge me.
Now, with that being said, right? There's an argument that I see online that I take issue with, right? And you know, a lot of women, they say, you know, there are guys who they take issue with this song WAP, wet ass pussy, right? And they say, yo, y'all grew up on worst music, you know what I'm saying? You grew up on Luke, you grew up on back that, you know, whatever you grew up on, right? And my thing is this, like, are we supposed to still be into what we were into when we were growing up? Like, isn't the group of people who grew up on that music the same group of people who should now be telling their kids not to listen to that shit? Like, isn't that the natural progression of things?
Well, if you're not into it, then just don't listen to it, and hopefully your kids listen to you.
Right.
I feel like right. Like I feel like it's such a complicated response and such a complicated course of action or whatever we want to do to progress as a people. And because you know what I'm saying, like
one answer.
Yeah. Because like I don't know.
Go ahead.
All right, so boom. This nigga got the notepad. But somebody brought up a song, and it was a young lady. She brought up a song, and she was complaining about how, you know what I'm saying, like you said, boom, like we grew up on worse songs. And the guys who were complaining is saying, you're saying that you're a bad role model to young ladies. And then the song she brought up was "Suck It or Not" by Cameron, and she recited Lil Wayne's verse, which goes, I get head in the strangest places, two at the same time, call it changing faces. I tell a chick, we ain't trading places.
Nope.
Now stand back and catch my amazing graces.
Hey.
Taste and savor it. Vanilla ice cream. She said, ooh,
my favorite.
Do you know who you playing with? Wayne. I'm chilling like a scarecrow, looking for some brain. And it goes on to say a whole bunch of other stuff. But it's like that, like, but we knew that
bars
in our heart, bro. Like nigga could, especially when it came out, nigga could have stopped us on the street. $1 million, spit any rap verse, or you get the whole clip. Nigga, what? You couldn't tell it. So on that spectrum, I get it. But to Boone's point, is like at some point you do have to kind of grow out of it.
Yeah.
And then I watched somebody's podcast earlier, and they played a clip of something that Cardi said last year. And Cardi was saying, y'all complain about this music that we make, but y'all are the ones who consume it. Like when I made something else that was more so about bars and it wasn't so raunchy, y'all didn't like it. Y'all complained about it. So I decided to make this, and that's what y'all like. That's what y'all consume. Also, there are tons of other female rappers who don't make any of this type of music, and y'all don't support them. So don't come over here complaining about what I'm doing, because I'm only doing it because you're spending money on it.
Cardi's right.
Which again brings up another point. Because she basically said, I don't care about y'all. I don't care about your kids. I'm just going to do whatever you want to do. I'm going to do whatever I can to get your money. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? So why would you even spend money with a person who has a viewpoint?
Right. Damn.
You know what I'm saying? You can't.
Yo, y'all are just giving me extra points.
Right.
All right. Go ahead, Sierra.
One of the things.
Hold on, Jay was me. I let Jay go first, and I'm gonna say what I.
Okay. Yeah, she's about to kill it. So one of my biggest thing, like, I don't care, but I do. It was like the timing of it. That's my biggest issue of it. It's like, you know, I want us as a people to come together. Like, yo, future, not right now. Not right now. Like, you know, we're on something right now. Mm-hmm. I fucked with it, but not right now. That's
not right now, yeah.
No, we cool. Whatever. That's the song. But it was just like, man, we was together, we was on a verge of something, you know, and it was just like we're starting to fall apart. I feel like we're just starting to fall all the way apart.
That's real. Cause like if I'm in the house, I'm on the phone, and my niggas come through, like, yo, let's play a game. Like, nah, hold up, I gotta.
Exactly. I gotta handle this real quick.
Yeah, real quick. I love the game.
I love the game. Yeah, it's my favorite one.
So what was going to happen after Black is King? What was going to happen next? If
I don't know.
Black didn't come out, what did y'all see happening in the future?
We never would know because of what happened. We had something that we had something that was basically uplifting, right? You had one of the most powerful, most influential females, right? She gets game, like giving you game, like, yo.
She's the second most influential Black woman on the planet. No, she's the third.
Behind
Oprah and Michelle Obama.
I can say I hear that, but yeah, that's not like I don't know what would have happened with Black is King, but I was like, yo, what if people start watching this, and what if that, you know, she starts trending? You know what I'm saying? So what if this basically is what I'm saying? Right. I don't know, but we know what's going to happen with the WAP.
What's happening with the WAP? What's going to happen?
Big WAP.
It's going to be a lot of WAP. It's going to be a lot of WAP on IG.
We can't enjoy different types of music. We can't be
yeah. I'm hunting WAP it.
Yeah, definitely. You can definitely enjoy it.
What did he say?
He said, "I'm hunting WAP it."
Nigga.
But thank you for saying that, because that was my song back in the day, and I want to log out and go listen to
all that shit, like that, all them songs, like, oh, okay.
Matter of fact, I don't even understand how they mad at that song. The sample is from a guy.
There's holes in it.
Right.
Right?
Baltimore Club Music Classic. You know, shout out to DJ Frank Ski, aka Doodoo Brown. Everybody know. That's my name, Doodoo Brown. You know what I'm saying?
That's like a person?
Yeah, Frank Ski, man. He used to be on V103 here. Then he went to Atlanta.
I thought it was just Doodoo Brown. I didn't know that was like the
name of the group. The name of that song was Doodoo Brown, but the name of the group was Two Hype Brothers and a Dog.
Oh,
okay. Dropping the knowledge. Go ahead.
All right, yeah. I am learning today. You're right.
The name of the group.
So that's the song they sampled, right? So this is one thing I got to say, right now. Think about the music. I'm a little bit older than y'all, just like 2 years, right? But y'all parents, right? What did y'all parents listen to when you was growing up? When y'all was in the car with y'all parents, what were y'all parents listening to?
Oldies.
Yeah,
different.
R&B, right?
My mother's young. We would listen to the radio. Well, she bought that DMX CD too. So
shit.
Yeah, my dad. Me and my dad, we definitely get to DMX together.
But it was a lot of R&B. It was a lot of R&B or whatever was on the radio.
Yeah, when I was growing up, my parents was listening to R&B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, the music that they grew up on feel good music. Like, like a nigga say like put on something softer, like put on some soft music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, soft music. Right.
One of the songs. Oh,
go ahead.
Then one of the songs that he said he was hot just like an oven and he needed some loving.
Oh yeah, let's get it on.
But that's a good example because even when they were talking about these things, they were using metaphors.
Right. They
use metaphors.
Yeah.
Like you knew what we were talking about.
He literally in that song said stop beating around the bush, but he was beating around the bush the whole damn.
But that's R&B. Like I don't like to hear vulgar R&B. I don't like that. But for rap music, it doesn't really bother me. But I don't want to hear anyone singing like, oh, I remember RL posted it. He had like a snippet of a new song and he was singing his heart out like, I can't wait to fuck you. I was like, ew.
Oh shit. It's crazy. But yeah, like I was saying, like, yo, so that's the music that they had they like readily available wasn't hard like the music that I grew up on. Like I saw the music turn into some hard shit. Like, like if you ain't have a gun, nigga, if you ain't get shot, nigga, you wasn't a real rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so now that my age group got kids, the music that I grew up on is violent. You know what I'm saying? Like so I'm the first generation of our kids listening to the same music that I'm listening to. You know what I'm saying? Like our parents had a whole nother set of music. Right. Now the parents and the kids listening to the same music. Right. So I would argue that it's keeping everybody in a fucking state of adolescence.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't growing up. Niggas don't want to grow up. That's why people are like, yo, let them do whatever, because you don't want to be accountable for anything.
That's why I didn't have no kids.
That is a deeper issue, Boone.
Thank you.
You don't want to be accountable.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Then he said something like, it's so many different issues that we have. So the answer is not going to be one thing. So it's not the music. It's not this. It's a whole bunch.
It's so much
shit, and the music is right now.
Yeah. So, and I don't like the fact that a lot of women be saying that, yo, nobody say anything about this music, like the what the males be coming out with, like, especially in my age group, niggas be talking about how bad hip hop fucking sucks, dog. Like, no, like I can't stand it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But people was also complaining about the guys making music though. Like they acting like nobody said nothing.
Hell yeah, yo. So, a young lady brought up Tip Drill to me. Yo, Nelly caught hell over that song. You know what I'm saying? Or that video.
Not only did he catch hell, Nelly had a foundation about finding a cure for leukemia. Right. Because his sister had it.
Right.
Nelly tried to have like a leukemia, like fund or fundraiser or something at Spelman. But because that video was out, they was like, you disrespecting black women. We as an all black women college will not support your foundation. We won't let you come here and do this thing. His sister died of leukemia. Like, I understand that y'all upset, but your pettiness has caused one of you all to lose a life. Like one of y'all.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like for this moment, like you could be mad, and I understand why you mad, but can we put, like Jay said, can we put that to the side for a second? Let's take care of business.
We got
in the video letting them do it.
That's true. They was all strippers.
Right. So that's my question. That's my question. When exactly is the woman autonomous in her behavior? Right? Like when is she making her own decision to engage in what can be perceived as self-deprecating behavior?
When it
right, like if I'm sliding the card down her ass, I'm disrespecting black women. If I hand her the card and she slides it down her ass, am I enabling it now, or am I empowering her because she feels empowered to express her sexuality with an ATM card down her ass.
Anytime I see people shaking their ass, I'm just happy they're having a good time. I never feel like they're getting disrespected. I feel like if they felt they were getting disrespected, they wouldn't do it or shouldn't do it. Because if you see a video of me, I'm probably having a blast. Unless I say stop, I'm good. So
I would have fun with this song, especially like with the part like it's some holes. I would be like pointing to this.
She said,
Like,
what's the pin number? She just want to know the pin number.
Right, so I would see, you know, I would agitate with it. Hey, Brandon Moore in the chat said strippers get cancer too.
Word. Every day, B. Every day, B.
I was like,
remember that stripper that fell from the top?
Oh yeah.
Isn't she on Love and Hip Hop now?
Is she?
I think so. In Miami, right? Miami Tip.
Yeah.
That fell years ago.
Nah, Shorty fell a few months ago.
Oh, recently?
Mm-hmm.
She fell again?
Now
you need to give up. You need to start bartending.
Now, CIARA, I got a question, right? It's you know, we don't have Josh Jot down in here tonight, so I don't want to gang up on you, but I have questions for Black women, and you the only representative that we have at this particular time.
You are representing all Black women,
right? No, she doesn't represent all Black women, but these are
no
questions that I would like to.
No
questions I would like to ask a Black woman.
I
Right?
don't think it's fair because we both know that she is not the average Black woman. Like she has.
No, but I think it's fairer because she's gonna keep it real.
That's true. All right, well, let's go. I try to see, but you.
Let's go.
All right. So
might be mad at me tomorrow.
one question I have is, do you agree that Black women have an issue with supporting their own?
None that I know. Like Black girl, I've never. I don't agree.
Well, let me back it up from Black women. Let me say women.
I mean, white women didn't even want to vote for Hillary. So yeah, maybe in general, but Black women, cool. I don't have no issues. Black women lift me up all the time.
So I say, like, for instance, right, the WNBA. There are women that say they deserve the same amount of money as the NBA players. Yet, if there was a free WNBA game, and right next door it was a $50 LeBron James game, the women go to the LeBron James game.
Yeah, he be looking good. And honestly, once the WNBA gets more engagement, maybe they can try to get.
Do you understand? Do you understand where the engagement is going to come from?
Maybe
you say once they get
women
got to go.
Men play basketball. Y'all like women. Why don't y'all watch women play basketball?
Because they're not that good. It's not that men don't like women playing basketball. They're just not as good as men. Like that's what it is. Like if they were as good as men, niggas will watch. They're just not that good.
YouTube videos of them doing some tricks and people will be a little more into it. I don't know, but I'm sorry. I'm going to the NBA game.
Like they're not that fast. They're not that strong. They don't be dunking like that. They don't be throwing.
They don't dunk. They place it in the basket. You know what I'm saying? It might be aggressively. You know what I'm saying? They place that joint.
They gotta start fighting like hockey players.
Now, see now, I don't know. This might sound sexist, right? I don't give a fuck.
It's probably going to.
I don't give a fuck.
If you put that disclaimer, it's definitely
now, basketball, right? As far as women's basketball is concerned, the type of basketball that I want to see, I don't want to see women playing that.
They don't watch.
You know what I'm saying? Like I like hard, like, you know, like 90s basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to see women play that. On the contrary, I will watch women's football. Right? I done seen some some women's football that is competitive. Competitive. I'm a football fan, so as long as it's competitive, I'm gonna watch that shit. And I done seen some women that hit.
Yeah.
I like women boxing. I like when they box because none of them block. I don't know who's teaching how to fight. They don't block at all. Right? I'm just eating everything. Okay, I love this. Everything.
It's interesting when women box because they can't grab hair. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Can I say something real quick? When
What?
Y'all said Brandon said strippers get cancer too. I thought y'all said canceled, and that's why
I did.
Oh nah,
I did too. Yes.
I'm really sorry. I was not laughing at that. Everybody,
oh shit.
Hey, funny is funny. You know, funny is funny.
I was like, yeah, we canceling strippers. Like, no, I did not know it was cancer. So I'm sorry.
We cancering this stripper.
So I'm saying, like, all I'm saying is like, all right.
Like canceled.
All I'm saying is like, boom. If you look at who spends the money, who is radio directed at? Women and children, right? The in the demographics and when you selling music, women and children, right? Men go where the women at, right? So that would like the women sustain entertainers, right? The women is what make people popular or not, right? So
what if you're talking about? What if you're talking about like rap stuff? Like some of the rap, I think when you're talking about those rap artists, those real rap artists, not like the Drake-ish artists, right? Those real
Socrates and Mopheles and Doppelese and
that's what I'm saying. Like, why don't women make those women popular?
Good question. See.
Okay, as far as music goes, women are rap. Well, I do listen to the women. I listen to female rappers. I like Lachat. I like Gangsta Boo. They are women, and I listen to them often.
Yo, I used to be in love with Gangsta Boo.
I don't know what these new girls rapping about. I don't listen to like.
Yeah.
I want to take my ass. I listen to it, but I'm not a rap connoisseur at all. I'm listening to the same playlist I listened to in 2004. So music.
Right. I feel you. I'm stuck in the time frame myself for sure. I don't. It's hard to come out of. Like I said, the shit today is crazy. It's crazy.
Groove, you good. I did like the twerk song by City Girls though. I can only hear new music if I'm with someone and I don't have control of the radio. Or if it's on a commercial.
Yeah, or like Instagram. That if it's not on Instagram, I'll never hear it.
Hey yo, Brandon Moore said women's MMA is thugged out, man. Like they go hard.
You gotta watch. They don't block at all. Like they don't give a fuck. Like God, like no, okay.
They got it's a black woman boxer who's getting into MMA because she want to beat the Spanish girl that beat up Ronda Rousey. Because she was like, I don't want to be
one kick wonder.
Yeah, she was like, I don't want to be known as a great female boxer. I want to be known as a great female fighter. So now she's starting to get into MMA to go take on Shorty. But Shorty,
because that's where the money at.
Yeah, is it? Well, I guess
MMA is where the money at. Boxing, man, boxing.
Unless you like a Floyd or a big name boxer.
Yeah, man. Mike Tyson is about to be the biggest ticket.
That's because they want to see him bite somebody.
Mike Tyson.
Hey, yo, Brandon Moore said Shorty gonna die.
Nah, I don't know. Shorty got hands. And Shorty been dropped. Like, Shorty's got a few belts in regular boxing. You just got to work the mechanics in.
Nah, but for real, like,
she dog Ronda. Though.
It's often that I hear that a lot of women say that, women don't get exposure. They don't get the same opportunities, right? And I feel like they need to take a little bit of accountability in who they make popular and who they don't, right? Because like they spend money. They spend money on, especially on entertainment, and it's not directed at self-respecting women. It's not. You know what I'm saying? That's not seen as empowerment. The WAP is. Right now, I got an issue with is that is spreading your pussy empowerment? Is that empowering? Like,
I guess
I don't get it.
Good,
I feel like
empowering them because they always were told not to. I don't know. I just thought it was whatever makes you feel good. I personally don't feel good. I wouldn't be spreading mine, but I mean, if that's like keep it to myself.
I think it's like trying to take back control, because I guess a lot of them say they feel like they've been controlled for so long, and we live in such a patriarchal society and all that stuff. So now I'm like, nah, y'all gonna get this WAP.
Yeah.
WAP over here, WAP over there, WAP everywhere.
Like, even if they're not down with that,
don't threaten me with some wet pussy.
Oh no!
Yeah, like,
I don't know
the horror.
But why is it wet though?
What? Why? What'd you say?
I said, why is it wet? All wet ain't good wet, man.
Yo, she said Dasani.
That's not good water.
That's not good water. That is not pH balance for a woman. It's strong enough for a man, but it is not pH balance for a woman. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't purified. That's mineral water. That shit got minerals. Whack. Yeah, but hey, man, shout out to the ladies. Yeah, they getting money, right? I don't judge strippers. I don't judge women that entertain like that, because if niggas gonna spend money on it, get that money. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you in a strip club grinding on a nigga, not giving no pussy up, and he emptying his wallet and shit to the point where he go home and he can't maintain his fucking household. Like, you know, that whose fault is that? Like, that's not her fault. You know what I'm saying? Get that money and shit. But if you go ahead,
you know, like, but listen, do what you do. Do what you got to do. But where does the, you know, integrity part come in? My question. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's some stuff that, like, me being in LA, is some parts that I didn't go for, right? Because my mom is watching, my dad is watching, everybody is, you know, I gotta stand up for them. So like, where does the integrity part? And this isn't like, you know, big money parts, but it's just like, where do you? I don't want to embarrass my dad. Period. So where does that part come into getting your bread?
I feel like a lot of these people came from like the bottom, so they just want to do anything to get some money in their hair. That's the vibe I got.
You said somebody's a bottom.
They came from.
My bottom is in the chat, but like, I know personally, my family would whip my ass. All of my relatives, and I don't want my goddaughter seeing me.
Until they see that check.
Right. So like,
still be mad. My parents wouldn't. I ain't come from the bottom. They're gonna be mad at me. They're gonna be mad at me.
Is it because, like, you know, people of color come from poverty? Because, like, we know, like, don't sell drugs, right? But like, when the mom is struggling and the kid comes in with some bread, you know, it's just like,
right,
I need this help. So is it part of the system, maybe?
Yeah, of course.
You said on TV a lot too. Not in my house, but then they still kind of take it like.
Right. It's like, wait. Okay, you know, I need to get this light bill paid.
Because I know you ain't got no job. I know you ain't got no job. Where you get this?
No, you ain't got no job. Where you
can't be out here judging people, man. People hard times.
I feel it. I mean, I understand it. I ain't knocking anybody, but it's just like, we say one thing, right? But when it gets down to it, yeah, I'll take this $50 for this.
Right.
Hey, man, I like WAP. It's WAP-tastic.
WAP-alicious out this month.
Man.
We've been talking about that for an hour.
Yeah, for an hour. Like,
for an hour.
WAP,
Right.
yeah.
We ain't made it nowhere else, and not a single other topic.
Because there's a lot of nuances to WAP.
It is though.
Right? You know what I'm saying? And like you said, all wetness ain't good. All wetness ain't good, man. Word up. Now, fellas, how long? Like, say you're Offset, right? You knew Cardi. You knew how Cardi was when you met her. You know what Cardi does to get her money, right? So you were crystal clear about how she conducts herself in public, right? But knowing all of this, how long do you want your wife out there doing this?
He has no say. He has no say in the situation. That's what she was doing before you. So how do you know?
Right.
You don't have any foot in the game.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If I have an issue, if I would have an issue with her doing it while we was married, I wouldn't talk to her while we single. Because like Jay said, I can't come to you and be like, nah, you gotta stop doing that now. Like, why now? Like, me doing it is part of the reason why you're here in the first place.
Exactly. It's like you know who I am.
What if it's because she still thinks she look good and she don't?
Ooh, let her know. Hey, you
sagging
a little.
You're
dapping.
You're dapping.
Yeah, if it went from whapping to dapping. I hear dapping niggas up.
Right. Well, I mean, I think we all know, like, you attract what you are, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I would never attract something like that. I haven't. I remember one time I was catching the bus, and this girl, she said,
"You want some whack?"
She said, "Oh, where you going?" And I said, "Excuse me." I was like, "Excuse me?" Like, that's who I am. Excuse me? And she,
you was a bougie Negro.
Right there, she knew, like, okay, this isn't.
Just not the nigga.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
this is not the nigga.
It's just
nigga
not.
went to high school.
This nigga reading books. Okay,
right.
like, so like, if you attract that,
yeah,
that's what I was attract.
But she might have still had that WAP though.
I would never know.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe.
Hey yo, in your youth, there's a couple WAPs. Sometimes you gotta WAP it out.
WAP it up.
Yeah. Take a WAP, nigga.
WAP.
Shit. WAP in the competition.
It'd be a lot of WAP with some of them.
That's one of the reasons I really don't care. Like, this is not where I am in life, period. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
right.
I was just like, damn, the timing. That's my.
Yeah, like, nigga, we going to the club every Friday. Like, we buy the table every Friday.
Now, what if it's just your daughter out here whapping it up, man, on camera?
I would whap her upside her fucking head.
I mean, that's scary, bro. I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta charge it to the game, man. Like, man, I tried, nigga. Like,
But do you think if you instill values in her, like, do you think those values were put into Cardi? Do you think she had that structure, or?
Barely can speak English, so I don't know what it was. I ain't trying to be like, but I feel like she really was like trying to do something to take care of her family. So
right,
yeah,
she grew up hard, man.
Situation is different now. They might take whatever.
Some people ain't got to tell you how hood they are, man. You see it.
Yeah, you can tell, like, yeah,
you can hear it.
Like, shorty, wow, yeah, shorty,
for real.
And you're like, I'm going the other way. It's just a choice you can make. You can go towards it.
You can't turn it off.
Yeah, that's a great one.
I had nothing before, and I get that from her. Like, it's all fresh.
Hey, yo, shout out to _Emmanuellas in the chat, _Emmanuellas, for your Haitian, Caribbean, American cuisine. Hey, yo, she said, yo, all the time. She said she get that all the time. She said, yo, you are who you attract. You are who you attract.
She said, exactly, government name for Jay-Z. Okay, all right. Appreciate it.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So the issue I have right now is men and black women, black men going back and forth on social media, and I predicted it as soon as like we went from the Black is King, right? I feel like they revved up the engines of black women, right? They revved them up, and then they drop WAP, right? So then like they turn on the attitude, they turn the attitude on and shit. Like I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, right? Right now with you know the vice presidential selection, you can't tell me shit. You can't tell me nothing, nigga. Shut up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Right? And I feel like our women are being manipulated. What do you guys think? Speak on it.
No, somebody can go.
I feel like we as a people are being manipulated. Because even
thank you. I didn't got
like even like when Joe made the announcement for Kamala, I was like, God, nigga, we just talked about this. We just said we were rocking with Shorty because of how she acted as a prosecutor. And now she is a candidate for vice president. And then people's like, yeah, go her. We got to support her because she's a black woman. Bro, she was 10 niggas up in the 90s.
Right. Like you said. Yeah, we just rejected her.
Yeah.
Right. So that goes again to what I was saying about why didn't women support her running for the #1 spot? Why are we so emotionally invested in the #2 spot?
I don't think that's what it is. I think they did because of her past, they didn't want her in the #1 spot. But now that she took the #2 spot, they feel like, all right, we gotta protect her little knothead. You know what I'm saying? Because if we don't, nobody will. They're going, you know what I'm saying? They're already looking to tear her apart because she's a Democrat, because she's a woman, because she's black. You know what I'm saying? Because. And we know as black people,
African American.
She's not. Is she like half?
Woman of color.
So wait,
she's not white. She's not white.
Her father is Jamaican. Her mother is Indian.
Oh.
I mean,
so for me, it was like, what's the difference between this and Hillary Clinton pulling out the hot sauce on the Breakfast Club? It just feels the same to me. It's like you're pandering to black people. It's like, oh, I got hot sauce right here. Like, like, don't you not feel? Like you just said, we're getting played. Like I feel like we're constantly getting played.
And Joe has been fumbling the bag. Joe said, unlike the African Americans, the Hispanics are a very diverse community.
Right.
Like we like you, but we're starting to slowly not like you. And we try to like you.
He said that. Go ahead.
We trying to like you because we feel like you're the only option. But I was having a conversation. Shout out Lido G. I was talking to him earlier. I was like, what if we vote for Trump? What if we just because the whole thing of voting for Joe Biden is let's vote for the lesser of two evils. But now, what if we just max our way out and just vote for the super evil? Mm-hmm. Like, nah, Democrat, I need X, Y, and Z from you. You're not providing, so I'm gonna go with the lunatic. And now you gonna look me in my eye as this shit sinks. I'll kill all of us because you're not gonna do what I want to do at this point.
Exactly.
I will kill. We will die together.
Look,
bury me in the sea,
nigga.
Look, man. See, we can poke a lot of holes in the records of both Biden and Kamala Harris. The people who were supporting them two don't want to hear that shit. They don't care about no logic, no facts. It's all about gotta get Trump out.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's what it's all about. Right? Now, god damn, I lost my train of thought. You know what I'm saying? What'd you just say, City?
Vote for Trump and just kill ourselves.
Yeah, all right. So yeah, thank you.
What if? You said what if? You said what if?
What if we vote for Trump? Right. So there are
I can't imagine going in there and be like,
don't Kanye, bro. Don't Kanye.
I can't imagine going in that movie and be like, Trump.
Nah, there are a lot of people saying like, yo, yeah, there's a lot of people saying like, yo, as far as the record of the Democratic candidates, let's just get them in office and then hold them accountable. Like, how the fuck do you think we're gonna hold them accountable once they're in office? Right? Yeah. Like what? Like that's how you hold them accountable with your non-vote for them. Right? You say based upon your history and based upon what you've publicly stated you're not going to do for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm voting for the other person. Right. And a lot of people are scared. Yo, people are like, yo, Trump, like we can't have 4 more years of Trump. Like,
really?
I think this is I really think this is our last opportunity to wield our power. And the black vote. I think this is our last opportunity. After this, like they tried this campaign, right? They tried this campaign to put more emphasis on the immigrant community, right? Because they have the numbers, and if they can sway them to vote Democrat the way we vote Democrat, they don't need our vote, right? Because right now the Latinx, that's what they call them, they split. They not all the same.
Where did that come from? What is that?
That's white people. That's white people labeling shit like they always do.
Oh,
right. But they not all the same. They split. They split. Right.
They're a very diverse community.
Right. Yeah. Unlike us.
Way more
unlike us. You know what I'm saying? Now,
because you know where we're going.
Right. So, but if you can get them to vote ignorantly like we do, emotionally like we do, they don't need us. Right. And they tried it this election. It's too late. Right. They really need, like, our vote is that important. If they don't get our vote, they're not going to win.
They're not going to win. Right.
So I would argue that, right, we got right now they're playing upon the division that is ever apparent in the black community between the black man and the black woman, right? As men, we see things very logically, right? That's not to say that women don't use logic, right? There's not to say that there aren't women out here that won't out logic a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's what we're predisposed to do, right? So it's very easy to say that you don't like her because she's a black woman, right? You know, instead of that's what women are saying.
I think
is that what black women are saying?
Yes.
Yeah, on social media, like, you're not supporting a black woman.
Yeah, it's very Can't you just support black women? See, that's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all can't just support it. Just support us. Wait, I'm gonna, like, I can't just support anyone.
Sure. No, I thought you were saying. No, I thought you saying black women were saying they don't like Kamala because she's black. Well, because she's a black woman. Not, but I misunderstood what you were saying. I get you.
Yeah. Whenever the men raise their opinion, like what I've seen anyway, I've just been quiet the whole time. Whenever the men raise their opinion, it's like, why can't y'all just support a black woman? Even when they put their reasoning there, but it's just like, yo, just support a black woman because it's a black woman. And it's like, no, that's not where we're at. But you know,
look, just in my opinion, Barack blew it for me. All that hope shit, he blew it for me. He was the best, and he was the best and the worst thing at the same damn time.
I feel like
because he blew it for me because like, I thought that never would happen. You saw a black person in office and all that shit, but he really made it real to me that it don't matter.
It don't matter who's in
that
there.
He's black. Like voting for someone because they're black is that's how you will get bamboozled. That's how they will use you, because you are voting emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, I was saying that because they say the black women are the ones who they control out the black vote. Black women vote, right? That if you listen to it as the Democratic campaign goes on, they say listen to the black women, listen to black women, right? They're the moral compass of this country, right? Or that's what they say every time it's time to run a campaign, right? So they separating us, right? They separating us, right? And they clouding the judgment of our women so that it could just seem as though we are anti-black women instead of looking at it objectively, right? So women who wouldn't even vote for her before are now like, yeah, these niggas are tripping. I'm voting for her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not to mention that during the primary, she said that she believes the accusers of Joe Biden. Like, she said she believes the accusers. The you know what I mean? The people that say he inappropriately touching them. She said she believed them.
But
what happened?
I forgot about that.
Like, what happened? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, and that stuff. I don't know. Niggas just be. But that's that whole political thing though. Like, you just gotta get in where you fit in to get where you want to be. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. It's political science.
Yeah.
Right. They know how to use. They know how to manipulate us.
That's why we need some hood niggas in politics. Or early all day, I was like, yo, are we moving? Like, are we moving? Like, as this country continues to spiral out of control, it's like, when are we leaving, y'all? Like, when is we getting out of here? Because these white people is tripping.
We can't go anywhere right now, right? Because of Corona.
Right. So we gotta sneak out somewhere.
Nah, you gotta get out, man. You gotta get out, because they're gonna lock us in this joint. Matter of fact, they don't have to lock us in, because other countries are gonna start saying like, y'all niggas can't come.
Right, they already locked us. Yeah, they locked us out. Like, niggas, you're right. Niggas is trapped.
America got the cooties. Word up! Shout out to Janine Thompson in the chat. Janine Thompson with my Facebook family.
Shout out Janine. Janine actually has a podcast. I think it's called Kid Like Faith.
Shout out. You know. So what do you have to say, Ciara? What's wrong with black women? I mean, what do you have to say?
What you say?
Say, you know, hey, how can black men speak to black women so that they don't come off as chauvinistic or sexist when they are being objective about a female candidate?
I mean, I can listen to people's opinions, so it doesn't come off that way to me. I really don't know what to say. I guess make sure you're talking to a logical person or someone who actually values your opinion and cares about what you have to say.
That's a great thing
here, because she is not the same as a lot of the ones you're talking about. Like, she's gonna listen to you, and she doesn't fuck with you. She's gonna not say nothing. She's just not gonna fuck with it. But like, she's different than a lot of the people you're talking about.
But she said something very important. She said, speak to someone that values your opinion.
If someone doesn't care, they're not gonna care. No matter how you lay it out, they don't give a
right.
What, so it's not gonna matter.
Right. City girls up. Up.
Because I'm not even talking to someone who doesn't care what I have to say. Like,
but I want we really do need to grab our young men right? We gotta change this shit. We gotta change it, man. Right? And if you see with our era of music, you see what happened to our boys. Are we advocating for it to happen to our girls?
Oh wow, I never even thought about that way. We see what happened to the boys. It's the girls' turn with the music that they're listening to.
That was actually gonna be my Brian B. Noah segment.
Oh shit!
You fucked it up. You done fucked it up, bro.
Well, how about we go into it now?
Yeah, all right. So this week's Brian B. Noah. So just in light of everything that happened with the WAP joint and how people were saying like, oh, why is it a problem with women saying this about their, you know what I'm saying, or owning their sexuality and this, that, and the third, when guys do it, it's not a problem. Also, in DC, somebody threw a block party. 20 people got shot.
Damn.
11 of them were women. And a big part of it was, man, y'all niggas tripping. Y'all out here. Y'all killing these girls. Y'all killing these kids. Y'all need to stop killing these women and these children. And I was... Nah, well, I don't know. I don't know what these youngins be smoking now. But my thing is, at what point are we going to start teaching these young men that they are valuable and they are important and they are precious? Like, you are needed to advance the black community the way we want to be advanced. But when you say stop killing these women and stop killing these children, you leave them out. Like, don't, like, you know what I'm saying? You kind of toss them to the wayside, or, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I ain't tripping. If y'all go kill each other, but stop shooting these girls. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, a woman, I don't like when a woman makes a song like WAP, but a dude can make suck it on that. Like, you don't value yourself sexually, physically, financially. Like, you don't, like, when are we going to start teaching our young men you are valuable? Like, you shouldn't just give, even when it comes to sex, you shouldn't just give yourself away to any and everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's even watching men who do that, and you just collect baby mothers, and you see how it can be so detrimental to his life.
You gotta catch them all, man. They're like Pokemon.
Yeah, and it's like that is not going to help you, those women, those kids, the community. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do we do, or where do we go from here to grab, like you said, boom, grab these young men and say, you are better than this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what can we show them, or what can we instill in them? How can we, you know what I'm saying, bring them up to say, this ain't it, champ.
This is a great Brian B. Knowing, man. Brian B. Knowing, man. I have to agree, man. This is a great Brian B. Knowing. I've asked this question, you know, to people, or just pointed this out as well, man. Because I just think about it, how you raise girls. You know, you tell her, like, off the break, you tell her, like, don't let nobody touch that. You know what I'm saying? It's personal. Cover up. Close your legs. Like, it's already defense. Protect yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Boys, you fall out, get up. Like, brush that shit or walk it off. Yeah. Like your body, like you are taught that your body is like, it's expendable. Like, you grow up watching TV shows, the girl's always hitting the dude. You know what I'm saying? The dude, the father he's a dumbass. He's dumb. Yeah, like, he's dumb, and you just hit him on the side of the head and shit. Like,
especially like in sitcoms, like the father is always like the dumb one. Yeah,
like, no one even likes dumb niggas. Like no one's marrying a dumb nigga.
Right. So we aren't taught to value our bodies. We're not. We're not. That's why we out here like that when we're young.
Niggas don't even floss. Like, gingivitis will kill you, bro. Like, niggas not flossing. Niggas don't wash their face. Niggas think exfoliation is gay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all these things, like, your face can tell a lot of, wherever you breaking out or dark spots, this face can tell a lot about what's going on inside your body. Niggas don't even understand that because we've been taught grooming is gay, or this thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, so many things is like, don't worry about none of that. None of that is important. None of that is valuable, but you cannot function on this plane without your body. Why are you not taking care of it?
Right. So that kind of goes back to what I was saying. Like, when you have something coming out like Black is King, like what was being shown there? What was being shown there to teach you to value yourself, right? It was like, yo, you're of value right now. Like, yo, you are needed. Like, oh shit, we got something happening here. And then it was just like, oh my God.
The niggas
like,
watch the King was only girls.
Hey yo, this nigga Brandon Moore said he seen a nigga say he don't wipe his ass because it's gay.
I seen that too. Yeah.
And I was
because I think it was a Steve Harvey, like one of the Scarlet Letter joints. Like the wife is complaining, like, yo, this nigga be leaving stains on the sheets. And he was like, man, I don't spray my cheeks with nobody. That's gay. Like, bro, you don't even wash it? Like you just let this
shower?
Nothing. You just let it just be how it be.
That's
like I know.
That
would hurt. That don't hurt.
Walking around with a dirty ass it doesn't feel a great feeling. Like, yeah.
Like, it's just not like you just out here.
Something happened.
Definitely trauma there.
Right.
Definitely some trauma there.
Word up.
But yeah, that's my joint for this week. Black men, value yourselves. You are valuable and you are important and you are necessary.
I like it.
Word up, man. That's real, man. Boys are not taught to value themselves or their bodies, right? Because what do we aspire to do? Be a hero.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Playing G.I. Joe. I got shot. I died. It's heroic to die.
Don't hit me. Don't hit me.
Hold up.
You know what I'm saying?
Because niggas always be like, I die for mine. Yeah, I die for mine. It don't matter. Everybody touch my folks. I die for my family. I'm not dying for my family, bro. Nigga, you gonna die for my family.
Right.
I'ma live for them, but you, my friend, you might just figure something else out.
Word up. And then on the flip side, they're saying you're leaving out leaving the men out when they say, yo, the women and children. You're also leaving the women out. You as to say that these women out here they got game too. They in the streets too. They not, you know what I'm saying? All these women aren't innocent.
That's a very, very true thing. Some of them women definitely be trapped.
Shit, I know. I remember my last high school I went to. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of fights, but the majority was the girls. The most vicious fights were the girls, right? Because girls would have razors in a mouth, in a bra. You know what I'm saying? Bitch thinks she cute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She gotta wear that scarf for life because she thinks she cute.
Right. I know a girl.
Nigga just want to whoop your ass. She want to scar you for life.
I know a girl. She got
look in this mirror, you got to see the scar. Like,
and it's deep. Like, shorty had a full scar. Like, somebody really cut her face open.
Yeah, that shit, because she probably moved and that shit just split open. Like,
yeah. But even when I was going to Go-Go's heavy, a lot of the fights was girls. It was a lot of girl gang culture back then. Most Wanted honeys, All-Star honeys, Pussy Pound honeys, YBS honeys,
rollers.
It was a lot of female gangs.
W.
It's to the point, even sometimes in the Go-Go, dudes like, come on, man, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Like, what are y'all doing?
God damn, you're over here throwing up signs and shit.
Yeah, like y'all niggas just rumbling. We ain't even start fighting yet. Why y'all fighting?
Everybody can't be masculine at the same time. Like,
nah.
Like, everybody masculine? Everybody standing here like everybody posted up.
Yeah, this party
crazy.
Right. Yeah.
Never coming back.
Right. You looking at the girl like, damn, she stomped shorty out. Like,
looking at
y'all
like,
stomping. Right.
I was never a fighter, so I enjoy watching them though.
You was a finisher.
No, I was chilling. I was chilling. Just reading my books and going to class. I graduate and going to work.
It wasn't that bad at my high school, surprisingly enough. But them go-go's, like, because the whole city is converging on this one place.
Everybody.
So whoever in here, they get it.
I like
Yeah, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
Look, man, I'm not going to any type of gathering such as the one where 20 people got shot in DC. Like, because I know that somebody gonna get shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know where to go and where not to go. I'm not.
And
there's a time limit. You can come there about 45 minutes.
Like when they stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can feel the energy.
Yeah. You can definitely feel it.
45 minutes after the food start getting served. Okay, maybe once the food run out, you got maybe a 45-minute running clock.
And I think they was also talking about bringing up the person who threw the party. Talking about bringing them up on charges because
social distancing charges.
Right, and that's what they was trying to say. Like, and them niggas apparently they do this block party every year, and a lot of free alcohol was given out. And it's like we know niggas is beefing. We in Southeast. I can't. In good conscience, I can't give all y'all this free liquor, bro.
I can't give y'all dark liquor right now.
Yeah,
I feel
you
like
gotta hand out water.
I feel like with all the gentrification that's going on down there, like the more they knock down, housing, the whatever beefs they are get more concentrated. Because they're the only niggas left. Like, you know.
And speaking even to that, I don't understand. DC about to be crazy because like these new apartments, they keep building buildings. They constantly building buildings, but they're not even filling the new buildings because everything is so expensive. So like what do you? A friend of mine works for this insurance company, and what they do is, if a person wants to move into an apartment building and they don't meet the criteria for the apartment building, they will contact this company, and this company will spend money to insure this person's stay at the apartment. So he was saying some girl called in and she was trying to get an apartment in DC. He said the rent was $4,500 a month.
Christ.
But the requirement was the fact that you had to make 80 times what the rent was to be qualified to stay here. So I think he said that came out to like $360K. And she was like, I'm not making that. She was like, I'm making $250. Clearly I can afford to pay for this, but $360, like, so even I was looking at DC.
That's what you call redlining.
That's exactly what it is.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to say, nigger, you can't live here.
Right.
All you have to say is you have to make 80 times whatever the required rent is. First of all, the rent is crazy.
Yeah, just by itself.
That's gonna get them done off the top.
4,500. You can 4,500 is you. What kind of how many acres I should have with that kind of mortgage?
Right. And then if you do make that amount, right? Say if I did make that amount, they're gonna move the goalpost. There's gonna be another requirement. I'm pretty sure you don't meet this one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna meet all the requirements needed to live in an expensive ass apartment.
Yeah.
I don't want to meet those requirements actually.
$4,500 a month, that's an investment.
That's ridiculous.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
To have that, I mean, if you have that, you probably got some other things going on anyway.
True.
People that pay that kind of rent, their company that they work for sent them to that city and is paying the rent.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but I was gonna say they got something else. It's not just come out of their check to pay that amount of money.
And man, these apartments, they not that nice.
Oh no, $4,500.
It can't be that nice. A mermaid swimming around that bitch or something.
God damn.
Like some type of mystical creature need to be up here.
A hand job at the front door.
Right.
I need more than a hand job. $4,500 a month.
Don't forget this doorknob.
We going to.
Nah, WAP ain't gonna cut it at $4,500 a month, bro.
Come on, man. $4,500 a month. I need the whole.
Like top floor.
Mm-hmm.
Floors.
Yes.
I need floors. I can't imagine spending
What kind
that
of
much
square
money.
footage?
I don't know. I can't imagine spending that type of money, but then I also gotta be quiet because like my neighbors.
Right, exactly.
Like nigga, no.
$4,500.
No.
$4,500. I should be able to ride 4-wheelers around
Right.
wherever the fuck I want to go.
Nigga, $4,500. If somebody kids up above me, running back and forth from the living room to their bedroom,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be tight.
right. Yeah, you still got to deal with normal apartment living. Nah, not for 4,500.
4,500. Those walls should be super soundproof.
Yo,
Should be able
mad
to
spend it.
bust a gun.
I spent 4,500 and I ain't got no grass, bro. Like I can't have no cookout at my house. I spent $4,500 a month.
That shit crazy, man.
Nigga, how much is that a year?
God damn, what does $4,500 a month pussy look like?
That's $54,000 a year, nigga.
That's somebody's salary and rent.
The average American salary is $49,000. So the average American household pulls in $49,000.
Household,
yeah.
household collectively.
Collectively pulling in $49,000. You want $5,000 more than that.
Man, I heard a statistic. Don't quote me on it. Somebody said 9% of Americans make over $100,000 a year. 9%. Nigga, you a 10%er if you make $100,000, and it's like 1.5% of Black Americans that make that. Nigga, so if you making over 6 figures as a Black American, like you can't nobody tell you shit. Like as far as in the Black community, like can't nobody tell you that. But there's a problem. Like this society and this economy encourages people to equate self-worth with how much money they got. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you can have a lot of money, you still ain't shit, nigga. Like
right. You still a sucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or you still an idiot.
Yep.
Or the flip side is you can not be making money and still be, you know what I'm saying, a good human being. But because you aren't making a certain amount, people don't feel like, like that video we watched, was it yesterday, the day before? Where old girl was like, if he don't make double what I make, I'm going to belittle you. And she just owned the fact that I'm going to belittle a person because of how much money they make.
That was great. I love that video. I thought it was a good video.
She said you have to make more than twice than what I make
to be valuable, like to be important.
Yes, more than twice what I make.
Like to be respected, you have to make more than what I make. Double what I make. Yeah.
I mean, and you know that's cool. Like
she was not even that cute.
Yeah, like why is you?
I'm just hey, yo, because it's like you can't even be mad at women that say shit like that, because if you don't make twice as much as them, the fuck they need you for?
But that goes back to my point of value. Like you say I'm not important, or I don't have value, or you know what I'm saying? That's like saying, like you put a monetary amount on the type of person that you would date, and saying a person who makes under this isn't important. So you're gonna say a teacher isn't important? Because we all know teachers don't make good money, and whatever money you feel as though is a respectable amount, teacher does not fall in that category.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? But you gonna tell a man who's a teacher that he's trash, or he's not good, or he's not important, or he's in a good man?
Word, right? Because a man is only worth what he can give you.
Right.
You know, what he provide. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was saying last week. You know what I'm saying? women need to be careful as they, ascend to that role, right? Because what you're doing, your worth is only in how much money you got, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, other than that, you're worthless, right? You're taking your womanhood off the table about your worth. Now you in the arena with us. Only thing that matters is how much you got.
And most of the
go ahead.
And I was gonna say, and most of the time, men not checking for that.
Yeah, we don't care about
exactly.
Like, you can have all that money, you can have a house, you can have a car. It's tons of women who have that stuff and complaining because they single. That's because
right.
Like, that is not the attracting factor.
Men who are attracted to women, like, oh, she got a house, or she got this, she work here. You know what I mean? That nigga, something's up with that nigga.
Right. That's a brother nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's cool if you have it, but it's just not like that's what he's looking for.
Right.
If I ain't got it, we ain't got it.
Right.
I don't give a fuck how much you got. You know what I mean? If you got more than me, if I ain't got it, we ain't got it.
Like the nigga Martin, when Gina borrowed that money from Cole.
I was just saying, because you got it. We ain't got it, you got it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I ain't got it, we ain't got it, man.
Yeah.
But as long as I got it, y'all know you gonna get some of that shit.
Yeah.
That requires,
but that's it.
But was she maybe just looking for security?
And I get that, and I'm not knocking security, but feelings though, you can disrespect a person because they don't make a certain amount. That's the problem.
That's not cool.
Right.
Yeah, that's what's not cool.
Yourself, then if you gonna act like that, that was nasty.
And it's like, especially like, especially in America, man, you make six figures today and you broke tomorrow. Nigga, you fired.
Right.
Man, the company has folded. You know what I'm saying? Or anything,
True.
like
that's been happening.
Change. Anything could change so fast.
Even before coronavirus, niggas was closing stores. 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 stores at a time.
New York City looking crazy. Retailers talking about they ain't coming back. They said it's not a sustainable, market,
Right.
Word up. Like, that city life, I'm telling you, like, that's technology is making that convenience irrelevant.
Yeah, definitely. If you're dating, so I'm just gonna ask you this question to see you might not agree. If you dating a woman that makes a lot more money than you, when you guys get in an argument, what's the first thing that she's gonna say? she's gonna say to you,
broke ass nigga.
You dumb ass.
Nigga, you get the fuck out, nigga. You broke ass nigga. She gonna use it. She gonna say that. She gonna say that. That's why you gotta get money, son.
I'm not mean. Maybe a mean-spirited person would say it, but everyone might not say that. I don't even argue.
Yeah. Well, no, because I know. I see some couples. I follow some couples online. They talk about that stuff like that, and they were saying for most of their relationship, like up until maybe like 3 to 5 years ago, the wife was making more than him the whole time. But he was like, she never brought it up. Whenever we got into an argument, she never threw it in my face. Like, even when I lost my job and I was a stay-at-home dad, so I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm taking the boys to school and picking them up, like, she never threw it in my face. And he was like, really, that's part of what, like, sustained me through that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like she, like, babied him or nothing, but he was like, she never disrespected me like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a bigger issue. Like I said before, people feel like you can just disrespect somebody because they don't have something.
Yeah, right, definitely.
Cause if a woman like had like breast cancer or something, they had to cut her breast off, and I start digging at you, we get into an argument, I start disrespecting you, you know what I'm saying, calling you all type of names and stuff, you know what I'm saying, because you had that.
What would you say to her if you guys got in an argument? What would you
lefty breasty?
You're not about to do that to me. I wouldn't say nothing.
Boone said it.
He did. I wouldn't say nothing. I'm not saying nothing. I'm never bringing that up.
What would you say?
Who put the headlights out?
See, disrespectful. That's how niggas be getting ran over. That's how niggas be getting ran over. And then she slammed the bumper on you.
Like, you know, we were talking about like finances, man. I learned that a lot of that is the root issue in relationships. Mm-hmm. Like when it all comes down to it, most of the time, the issue is the issue you guys are actually talking about right now. Mm-hmm. It's not the issue. You're frustrated most about finances, and we know that. You know, us as Black people, we're doing bad. Like as a people, we're doing bad. So if you look at that and you look at why our relationships are the way they are, a lot of it has to do with finances and resources.
Yeah, but part of that is education around finances, because a lot of people make enough money to not struggle. They just don't know how to allocate their money.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody don't need more money. Some niggas, you give them more money, they just gonna mess it up more. They just gonna have more debt or more problems or more, you know what I'm saying, just more stress because you don't know how to spend your money correctly.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times those arguments come up because one person does understand money or at least have a better understanding of money. It's like, nah, don't do that, do this. Let's spend our money here. Let's not spend our money there. Let's, you know what I'm saying? And the other person's like, no, I don't want to do that. You don't. That's why you broke and you cheap and you're ugly and your mother weird, crooked. And he's like, golly. I just said buy a used car instead of the brand new car.
All the things that you really think about me.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So do you think that's kind of a double-edged sword? Like, should that be a conversation you have with someone, you know, when you first start dating them? Should you talk about that?
Absolutely. I want to know. I want to know, how do you view money and how do you use it? Because if it's a tool, if we say money is a tool, and so if I think money is a screwdriver and you keep trying to use it like a saw, you can't come in my house.
What about you, C? How do you feel about that? Do you bring up money?
I don't bring up nothing, but I forgot there about it.
Yeah. But what about you, man? How do you bring up the money conversation? I think it's an important conversation, actually. Yeah. We need to have, and I think we don't do it.
If your partner has poor spending habits or ways that they handle their finances, you should be able to talk to them about that, right? Because if you really try and build with them, you know, then y'all got to get that shit together because it's going to tank the ship at some point.
Right.
When does that conversation happen? When do you have that conversation?
When you find out, when you figure out that you're really serious about the person.
Yes.
Right. So that's something, that's a gauge right there. If you can bring that up, and if you can't have a civil conversation about that, then that's a flag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not to say that, like, some people don't know.
Yeah.
You know
and that's different. I get not knowing. I'm not mad at you for not knowing.
Right.
But if you feel just I could do whatever, it's my money. Not when we get married, nigga. It's our money. We need to have a conversation about this.
Hand in the cookie jar.
So are you really care about a person to help them, like teach them how to save money and better ways to manage their money? You're willing to do that?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's get let's get our credit report up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's get our credit rating up. You know,
and I'm willing to be taught because I don't know everything.
But I think that's another issue with our men. Well, our quote unquote men, right? That ego gets in the way. She has her shit together. Like, you might want to listen to what she got to say, and you know, we have that ego issue.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
Go ahead.
Saturday, I went out with my dentist because she does this monthly thing. She goes and feeds the homeless.
She was in your mouth.
Yes.
You set yourself up for that. You set yourself up.
I did. I gave him the oop. It was
every week you do it.
So when we we getting ready to hand out food, she lets me in the building, and one of the dudes, he looks at her and he says, I can't remember what it was. It was some rap line. So like some juvenile, like Cash Money, like
whoa,
she's a very attractive woman. Yeah, like short. She's a very attractive woman. So, but I'm looking at that.
Got the bride on fire.
And as we go through the day, like we handing out food, and some men are like, "Thank you for the plate. Can I get a second plate for my wife? My wife is upstairs, or my wife is in the building, or whatever. She ain't come down yet." And then you randomly see other guys like whispering, like looking at her and whispering, like, "Oh, she tough. Let me see short." And I'm looking at these men, and I'm like, "Yo, nothing about this woman makes you say I need to level up." Right. Like you just look at her and say she's attractive. I want to have sex with her. Like you never say, "Yo, I need to get my life together." Or I can't, as a man, I can't imagine being homeless with my wife, bro. Asking somebody for more food so I can feed her. I don't know what I wouldn't do to get my wife out of a homeless shelter. Like so again, like what has happened to our men that, and these are older guys, like these are like guys who, well, most of them, you know what I'm saying, who are like, you can tell like in their 40s, 50s, like some of these niggas, like they could be like our parents' age. It's like, what happened to you? What do we need to do to get you back on track?
If you're in their 40s, it's too late.
Man, the men, man, things we got beat down. We got beat down. We got beat down generationally, man, and it just and as the foundation, or if you break the foundation, everything else is gonna fall, dog. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Everything else is gonna fall, and so that's where we at right now. But we got the wherewithal to change it. We got that's it depends on us. It's the kids, yo. Fuck grown people. They gonna die. You know what I'm saying? It's the kids that matter, yo. Mm-hmm. Kid lives matter. All right. Those are the people that matter, yo.
All right, so what do you
consider the future?
What do you consider a kid?
That's a good question.
What you mean? Like,
okay, so I asked that question. Okay, but I asked that question because I was having a conversation.
A kid up to 10.
See?
9 to 10.
Right. Yeah, right. That's true. I see you going to.
I was talking to a friend about having this conversation a few days ago because we were talking about the shooting in Southeast because she knows the guy that they are accusing of putting the party together. And she felt some type of way because they're trying to blame everything on him.
I thought you was about to implicate yourself and shit.
No.
Like this nigga know too much.
No. So
you heard this nigga?
but she was saying the same thing. Like you can't worry about them. You can only worry about the kids. But I'm like, if these youngins who are like 15 to 22, 25, if these are the ones that's out here shooting up these block parties, we can't just ignore them. Like I understand, like you feel as though like they have lost cause to a certain extent, or they just gonna do what they want to a certain extent. But if they the ones tearing it up, so we just gonna wait 10 years until that 15-year-old finally ages out. You know what I'm saying? Like what happens in 2030? So what do we do from 2020 to 2030? You know what I'm saying? Like we have to have something for them too, or we have to figure out some way to reach them too. Like we can't just cut them out. And then they ain't gonna do nothing but influence them kids that we trying to influence.
Hey yo, right now is a blessing, right? You talk like with this virus, shit is getting real. You know what I mean? Like if you want to keep your kid home, like this is a perfect opportunity to keep your kid home and give them all the influence that they need and desire.
Yeah,
you know, right? So that means parents, adults. American life has been changed forever.
Yes,
niggas gonna have to adapt, right? Regardless of what's going on with the virus, everything is different now. You know what I'm saying? And your kids ain't gonna be like you're gonna have to spend more time with them. You're gonna have to make more time.
Like you're gonna have to be a parent now.
Yeah, you have to make time. You have to make time. If not. kids gonna be roaming the streets, dog.
Yeah, especially
You know what I'm saying?
in the city, bro. I can be outside. It's stuff for me to get into out here in the city. And public transportation still running. When I was a kid, when I was in high school, the bus and the train used to run to like 3, 4 in the morning. We used to be out in the streets. The all age go-go's they used to have used to go till 3 in the morning. Like we out in the streets for the same amount of time as our parents as they're going to the regular club.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? They had a true, and then the city don't care. They had a truancy in effect. Nobody under 18 should be out after like midnight by themselves. I was walking up the hill at like 3:30 in the morning. The police drove past me, did not flinch. And I was nigga, I barely look 15 now. So you can imagine how young I looked when I was actually 15, and they just left me outside. They didn't even give me a ride. I was kind of mad, like, damn, y'all can't give me a ride home.
Hell no.
Like what Boo said, like, you know, go after the kids, which I do, Boo. I do feel him on that. But I think it's more like you got to go after those that want to learn. Like you got to have those people.
For sure.
You got to have those people like fuck that shit. You know, all right, you know what? All right, you got it. You know what I mean? But if you have a 30-year-old that's like, okay, you know, let me. Right. Let's get the ones that want the information. They see that like I ain't got it right, but I need to figure it out. I mean, you still got those people out there. I just think that we're afraid to approach them.
I got a philosophy.
They got guns.
They do got guns. I got them too though. So
my philosophy is be the blue drink.
Blue motherfucker?
Kinda. Yeah, so one day when I was shout out to Hula Hands or rest in peace Hula Hands.
Oh.
The joint in Baltimore in the Harbor, they used to have $5 Long Islands during happy hour, and they was like a pitcher, like a beer pitcher for the Long Island.
That I was happy, nigga.
Yeah, I think that's why my liver messed up now. So during this happy hour, they all kind of Long Islands, but you know what I'm saying? If you talk to the right bartender, they'll mix something up for you. So one day they made something, and it was like a bluish, greenish tint, almost like an ocean water. You know what I'm saying? Like those beautiful pictures they take of the beach that people use for their backgrounds or like vacation goals on Instagram and all that. So as the bartender is walking the drink across, and this is one of the bars where like the bartender's in the middle, and it's like a square, so all the people are sitting outside, so everybody can like look in or look across and see what everybody else is doing. So the bartender is walking the drink over, and like everybody kind of stops. The drink. And somebody says, "Yo, what's that?" Like I got my drink, like I got my regular Long Island, or I got my peach Long Island, or I got my Henny and Coke, or I got my vodka and cranberry, whatever it is. I got my favorite drink. I got what I used to be doing. But what is that? Like, I want that. Now, had you described it or said it to the person, they may not have wanted it. But once they see what it is, now you have my attention. And I think that's what we should do. I think we spend too much time trying to convince people or get people to do things. And I think we should do like Jay said, like just help the people that want to learn. People who don't want to learn or think they don't want to learn, if they see progression, they be like, so what y'all doing over there? I want to get in with that. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. So that looks good, or that looks better than what I'm doing. Let me see if I can get in with over here with what y'all doing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Versus always trying to convince you just on social media, because y'all niggas, the black community, like nah, nigga, just start it.
Be the change you want to see. Yes.
Thank you.
All this weed shit, like I don't know them niggas.
By example.
Right. And also, more than likely, whatever you yelling about, somebody already has a program geared towards that. So instead of you complaining, how about you seek out like-minded people and get on board and do that thing? Okay. There's plenty of people saying put the guns down. There's plenty of people feeding the homeless. There's plenty of people trying to get more education to these kids or to these adults or these people coming home from jail. There are tons of programs all over America trying to do these things. Why are you not helping? Why you just yelling?
Word up, niggas be hitting the exclamation point.
Yeah,
nobody wants to be disrespected. No matter what you're telling, what you're telling them. Once you come off with that negative energy, whatever you come, they're not listening. They're done listening. Yeah. And so you just lost them off that.
Like, immediately. Yeah.
Be respectful. If you be respectful, they'll at least hear you, and then they can make their their decision from there. But once you come off pointing the finger, you're not getting anybody.
Right.
True.
Yes.
Oh, what y'all think about the versus battle? We've been talking so serious.
Yeah, nice segue.
Ease up a little bit.
Right.
Ross and 2
Chainz. Yo,
hit a boy.
I like 2 Chainz was pissing me off, yo, because like he wasn't like saying his whole verse and stuff like he was letting the verse play, or he'd play the hook and then stop the like. What are you doing?
They're supposed to rap with it. They're supposed to perform it a little bit.
At least do the whole first verse.
Right.
And some songs just got to be done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I'm not a fan of Rick Ross.
Really?
I'm not.
Why not?
Yo, because this nigga is. I grew up in an era where you are who you say you are.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
What about the skill? What about the bars?
He is nice. He can rap. He makes good music, yo. He does. He makes good music.
Beat selection is crazy, bro.
I don't like him.
I get that.
It's something about his persona that turns me off. You know what I'm saying? And it's like if you were, it's not the fact that you were a correctional officer. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have even when that shit happened, you could have just been like, "Yeah, nigga, I was serving."
Right.
Yeah. Boss. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could have did some stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you acting like it's not you, nigga. That's you, nigga. That's you. That's your picture of you, man. You know what I'm saying? He's like, and people are asking him like, "It was just you?" Like, boss. I'm a boss. All right, man. This nigga's whack, son. This nigga's whack. And then that put the shit in the girl drink. You ain't even know it.
Oh yeah, that was wild. About? That was wild.
And then the nigga say, I can't have a female artist because I might fuck her. Like, like what are you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you saying this? And why don't you have a publicist? You know,
because he's a boss.
He's a boss.
That's a separate conversation. Because something you can't tell some people nothing.
A lot.
Like back to the versus battle.
Yeah, can we get serious again? Oh,
no, I'm just saying. I just don't. I just have a problem with that. But he does make good music, yo. He does. He does make good music. He got hits. They got hits. And the crazy thing about that battle was they got hits together. Like they got a lot of their hits together. But they say the winner of this versus battle was Drake.
I feel like
because they was all like majority of their hits. Drake had something to do with them.
Yeah, that was tough. I think it was wild. I think it was just wild that this nigga Ross had a massage therapist come out.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. He was like, "Yeah, massage therapist."
I'm like, sis, you gotta do. You ain't really. You just rubbing oil on this nigga. You ain't really getting it.
Oh yeah.
She ain't even doing it right.
Yeah, I'm watching the technique. Like, come on, man.
Because I would.
Yeah.
You look.
And say boss.
And then 2 Chainz brought the strippers out. I was like, nigga, what?
Yo, I ain't even watch it till the strippers came out.
They came out before the massage therapist.
Oh, I ain't see that part. I didn't see that part. But the massage therapist thing, like, at first, like, I wasn't mad at that because when I get money like that, I'm gonna have somebody around that I'm like, yo, my shit is tight. You know what I'm saying? And then just hit it.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? I want to have somebody.
Hey, why your voice get so high, yo?
Hey, yo, I need a female masseuse, yo.
Massage therapist.
Oh, yeah, a masseuse. I need a I need a female. The ones with the vaginas.
What is going on?
I don't know what you're supposed to say now.
This nigga's a creep.
You're not supposed to say female. You know what I'm saying? The women.
Oh.
And they spelling it with a Y now.
What?
Yeah, I see women with a Y.
Is that slang or uneducation or what? Cause
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We need to have somebody on here to maybe can explain that.
What are you talking about? Just a lesson or something? Just get to it. What's this Y shit like?
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's like the Y, like NCA.
Stop. Come on. What is
like
it?
the chromosome, XY?
Man.
Because this is going to bother me all night. Please.
Why are they spelling this incorrectly? Is it like the pursuit of happiness when they put the Y in happiness?
The Y.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, what is?
I don't know what that's about. I don't know what it's about.
What can you say?
Speaking of Y's, did y'all know that hypnotic is not spelled with a Y? Like the drink, like the bottle. There's no Y on the bottle.
I saw like a tweet. They said I could have sworn it was a Y in here.
Yeah, I could have swore it was a Y on that, but it's no Y on the bottle.
And I haven't had a bottle of hypnotic since I was probably too young to drink, so I don't even remember.
And I was trying to dig like through old rap videos. And
we just go to HP.
Yeah, it was HP.
HP.
I was like, y'all niggas lying, bro. Somebody got a hypnotic with a Y on it, but I was like,
spelled differently too. Like with just the K, Chick-fil-A, then it used to be CHIK, then they added the CK.
Man, yes.
And then you go,
I thought it was just, yeah, that K wasn't right there the whole time.
They trying to trick us, pull the wool over our eyes, and change these spellings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need Jai here. It's something called the.
Yeah, it's called The Thing. I can't remember.
Talking about that one day?
I feel like she was.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff that we remember, like, and then when we look back at it, and it's like, no, that wasn't it.
Yeah.
But we all.
The Mandela effect.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's called the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
It's like, for instance, everybody swore Sinbad did like a some type of Aladdin type movie, like this nigga was a genie. Right? Nah, yo, he ain't do it. He ain't had no movie like that. He ain't had no movie with a genie.
Cause when you say that, I can almost picture him in like genie pants.
Yeah.
Nah,
because
he was wearing genie pants.
But wasn't there?
So we think he did.
Wasn't there a thing like scientists found like a parallel?
Like a parallel universe or something.
Parallel
Wi-Fi
universe.
Don't do it.
Shout out to IMJ3 with the stutter bob internet. Man.
That looks scary.
We do this every Wednesday night, 10 p.m.
every Wednesday night.
Right here at SMOKEBREAKLIVE.tv. Follow
hey, yo, this nigga boom, yeah.
Hey, yo, YouTube/SMOKEBREAKLIVE. You know that you can follow us. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that like button so it can get the algorithm popping, so it pop up in your notification, all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Hit that bell.
Yeah, that.
Shout out to the YouTube family. Shout out to the Facebook family. You know what I'm saying? Yo, at BRYANBEKNOWIN.
Yo.
This nigga got a new do-rag on.
It's beautiful. You tied them so nicely, like the band and the way you have it around. It's like perfect.
This nigga iron do-rag.
Line on your head when you do it like that, huh?
Right. Yeah. Somebody had to teach me how to do this.
This nigga iron creases in his do-rags.
Because the way niggas was doing it in the 90s, you had the mean line because we just let it roll up. Like if you do it flat and kind of hike it up in the back, it'll keep it.
This nigga use spray starch on his do-rag.
Nah. Because Because it's get in your hair and make your hair all crunchy.
He tried it.
Nah, what?
Word up, word up. Hey yo, man. So CIARA, what's your Instagram?
Oh, my Instagram.
That's hilarious.
CIARATG. Just like here it says. Oh, right there.
Yeah, there it is. You got it. Yeah,
Right
yep.
there.
You got it.
Sorry about my nails. I need a new nail tech and that. Yeah.
I ain't even
Ain't nobody judging you. Ain't nobody. You know who would judge your nails? Anyway, so Brian Benoit.
Don't do it.
Wait, what's your Instagram, sir?
Right.
Brian Benoit at Brian Benoit. Hey, I heard you had a show coming out.
Did you?
Yeah. All right, is that false?
I guess I should get that together, right? I need to know. Yeah. All right, cool.
Because you got a lot of, you seem like someone with a lot of wisdom. Right?
I try to, fun fact, I have 6 wisdom teeth.
You bite the shit out of somebody, huh?
This nigga.
Oh, I hate it here, bro.
Take a bite out of crumb.
Kill that Bobby apple.
Oh shit. Chief Teeth.
Come on, yo. All right, nigga. Before we get started, all
right. You can get on.
You got it.
6 wisdom teeth. There's no way. I'm not gonna.
That's why he know a lot of shit. He got the goddamn wisdom.
But the extra 2, they're like they didn't. You can't see them unless it's on the X-ray. So when I get them pulled, they gotta like cut all this open to get.
Nigga, you ain't gonna have no more mouth left, nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I get them pulled.
The whole lower deck of his fucking mouth removed.
Right. That's why I ain't go. I was like, y'all ain't about to flip my head back like a Pez dispenser to get these.
Because that should be growing. It grows under your other teeth and then be pushing them up and you know what I mean. So they gonna have to open this nigga mouth.
Right.
That's the highest I ever been.
Oh, really?
When I got my wisdom teeth removed, god damn.
Because I've been putting it off, but since you mentioned that, I remember.
You gotta. It depends on your insurance.
Because they was like, well, we don't. They was like, your insurance won't cover you getting put under, so we just gotta do the needle. I was like, the needle? No. First of all, right?
This shot, nigga, shut your ass up.
Like, nigga, first of all, I don't even believe that y'all can do this properly in the dentist office. I feel like I need to go to the hospital and like lay down on a table, nigga. Like, this is a real surgery. Y'all niggas just on Pennsylvania Avenue, man. Take these teeth out of my face today.
I'm so scared to get it done. I'm scared of everything, honestly.
Nah, yo, I was like, yo, put me to sleep. I woke up hot in the mouth. I just remember laughing uncontrollably and then going and passing out.
Oh,
laughing gas, you know what I mean? It's just giggling.
Yeah, they were like, this is gonna make you feel good. That's what they told me. I was like, all right, cool. Oh shit.
Like,
make me feel.
I'm worried about feeling good tomorrow. Like, that's my issue. I know we
yeah, exactly. Yeah. After you're on your own, buddy.
Well, why does my ass hurt?
This nigga.
You pulled my wisdom teeth too, his ass.
Well, my zipper broke now. So.
But no, it was somebody was doing that. Not to men, but it was a guy who was putting women under
Yeah,
he was filling them up. Yeah,
he was going down. And then it was going down under.
Yeah, they had a whole police investigation on that man.
Under he's putting them under investigation. This nigga had all the utensils too, yo. This nigga had like he could view. I'm just saying, like, that's a sick individual, right? They take what they call that shit, the Hippocratic Oath.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, like you can't take advantage. Just like if you are someone who can put people under with hypnosis, you know what I'm saying? Like you have an obligation to like
protect.
To protect the innocent. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be doing that because you could put somebody under and
fuck them up.
Yeah, like
or do whatever you want.
Or just leave.
That's what I said. Fuck them up.
Also, you just put them on and just like leave, like just leave a nigga in the street. And
that's
you're gonna feel heavy when I snap, and then you snap.
You can leave. You can leave them. You can leave them with something like what they call them, just like Easter eggs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like when I snap you out of it, you regular, everything is regular, but for some reason you got this uncontrollable urge for this dick. Like,
like every episode.
No, I'm just saying, like,
you playing like an Easter, like not Easter egg, like a trigger word, like you cool until a nigga be like hippopotamus, and then you just start swinging on everybody.
Michael Jackson Thriller and
start whacking. You start whacking. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, we out of here. SMOKEBREAKLIVE.tv. Follow us. See you next week.
Bye.